have a quick question for you. As a Nokia figure, how do you connect Nokia to the education systems in the world?
Yeah, that's a good question. So Nokia is a company that has a very long history in itself. So we've been in existence for 150 years already. So it's much before mobile devices and so forth. And all that time we have been engaging very heavily with the education sector, with universities and research entities and so forth. So of course we are very conscious about training the future scientists and future mathematicians and engineers that can also then support us in innovating in the future as well. And we do that sort of work everywhere around the world, so we are very conscious about that. But of course the second thing there is that we believe that our technologies, mobile handsets can be used in driving better access to content, or even introducing new innovations that improve the quality of learning. So we believe that that's one of the great things that they can do. And also maybe one other one is that we have some services like one that we've been discussing here today called Nokia Mobile Mathematics, which is a cloud-based solution for improving and demonstrating actually that's how you can use mobile handsets in mathematics education. It's not something that you would imagine first exactly, but there's very rich content that you can use and you can access on the device.
Is it only in English?
At the moment it's only in English, but that's also one of the things what we're doing this week is we are trying to get feedback from people that would that be useful for the Saudi Arabian students. If yes, we might then be translating it in Arabic as well.
Great. What about if I ask you how Nokia doing through the education or supporting the education system in the Saudi market?
Yeah, so I think that our participation, for example, in the forum exhibition forum is one such example. So the Honourable Deputy Minister Al-Harrami, when he visited Nokia headquarters in last autumn, he invited us to participate, and he wanted us to participate as one of the leading, of course, Finnish companies, but also as a company that could also in the future support the education sector by providing devices and so forth. So that's something, of course, what we're looking at. And very strongly following that what the government is also doing in this space. So Nokia normally, of course, engages only with the end consumers, but we believe that in the future there will be more and more opportunities also with the public sector as well.
Okay, thank you for your time, and I wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Can I ask you about?
And he does the interview now.
Yeah, I will ask some questions. What do you think about the environment education here, the infrastructure? Is it good to invest in?
It's a bit difficult for me to say anything about that. I know that the Saudi government has been investing a huge amount of money in improving the education system.
It's a lot of money, yes.
A lot of money, and of course one of the reasons for why the Saudi Arabian government is for this year partnering with the Finnish education system and the Finnish government is also to see that what kind of best practices there are globally available for improving the delivery of education. And for the Finnish model, I'm from Finland as well.
It's the honor guests here in this exhibition.
It has been one of the most successful education models around the world.
Yeah.
So I think that when you look at the policies, you look at the infrastructures, I think the government is definitely on the right track. The great commitment on education and the great realization that you also need to have jobs after people graduate from the school system is very important, because otherwise you don't have the right ambition level in studying. And one thing what we are also doing with the Nokia colleagues is that we also then try to also support the Saudi Arabian content and application developers in upskilling them, for them being able to provide Saudi consumers with valuable content and service also in the education space. So I think that there are great opportunities also for educated engineers and innovators in Saudi Arabia to introduce education-related services.
Do you have any future plan with any official organization here?
We are in discussions with several of them. So we have
especially we in the exhibition here.
During the exhibition, but also even before the exhibition. So
you have already plans.
So we are discussing with few content providers and how we can help them to actually for them to sell their content and innovations. So Nokia there is more middleman So we are
Yeah.
trying to catalyze and support them, because for us it's of course important that our users have the best and richest content on their devices. So that's why we help the third-party developers.
What do you think about the Nokia App Store in the future, in the
I think
soon future?
it's extremely encouraging at the moment. So if you look at it
Yeah.
now, that the Lumia devices, the marketplace has now about 125,000 applications.
Oh,
So
that's
basically
good.
we are now already at the level that
And
you
it's
don't-
growing.
It's growing very fast. So you don't really need more. I don't have 125,000 applications on my device. But of course the big thing now is to actually, instead of quantity, to really focus on the quality. And
Yes.
that's what Nokia is doing now very strongly with
Yeah,
the
that's a good
developers,
point.
making sure that actually the quality of the applications is something what the consumers want.
You make any censorship for the applications?
Yes. So actually that's one of the strong parts of the Windows
Nokia market?
marketplace.
Ah.
So because Microsoft has a very well-structured way for approving the content on the marketplace itself, and in that sense, it's very well curated.
And what do you think about the Arabic share in this market?
If you look at the content, it's not enough yet.
It's not.
It's not enough on
So,
any platform.
what do you think we must do?
I think that there's a lot of things what we can do. I think that it's really one thing what I love myself. I've been working myself for many years with the startup communities and really stimulating entrepreneurial minds, entrepreneurial youth in setting up their own businesses. And because only Saudi Arabian people know best what actually Saudi Arabian consumers want. So it's very important that we have a vibrant, what we call in Nokia jargon or global jargon, we talk about developer ecosystems. So it's about really having a vibrant developer community here.
We are talking about education here. Do you, Nokia, offer any training for development or programming on Nokia Store or Windows platform?
Yes, not directly programming, but what we're doing now, and one of the news this week is that we're going to, together with Microsoft, we're going to open up what is called Nokia Testing Laboratory.
Nokia Testing Laboratory? Yes.
At the Microsoft Innovation Center.
That's good.
Which is at the, I can't remember the university's name.
اليمامة University.
Al-Yamama, exactly. Thank you.
الإمام بن سعود.
اليمامة.
اليمامة.
Exactly. So we're opening up their testing laboratory where we have all the devices and access to the programming platforms and training about how you get your ideas to the marketplace. But also what we do is that Nokia has a program called App Campus.
App Campus.
App Campus, where we provide funding for startup entrepreneurs. So when you have a great idea, and it's a unique idea, so it's not something that you're just replicating an existing application.
It's like WordPress
Exactly.
campus.
So you have something great. So we have different funds that we provide to the developers, 20,000, 50,000, 70,000 euros, and you can apply to this program and get funding.
That's cool.
So it's really to try to catalyze and motivate the startup entrepreneurs.
You feel hope about programming and education environment here in Middle East?
No, definitely. And I
Definitely.
think that what we just all need to do, it's our common duty, is now really to stimulate and kind of create the right mindset for the innovators and startup companies to get enough space around them. And so
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's our
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.